I think I'm live. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe not. I don't know if I am or not. Camera's there. Mic's there.
Yeah.
Feel free to talk. If we're live. Who knows? Hey, we are.
Well, there we go.
Oh. Because we need to hear what we're saying too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, top chat's not good though. Still a little rusty at this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Trying
we
to
get
get
it. I guess it's not like being on a bicycle. You never forget.
I think with the bicycles, I always forget to put the seat back on. Mega Multi-Mo, how are you doing, bud? Steve Childers, Dwight Curley. I don't know. YouTube's over there. StreamYard's over here. I'm going to be mixed up for a while. Tannerman68.
Hey, John.
And Randall Meadows, Dawson's Railfan Adventures, John number 2. And there's Chazco. How are you, buddy?
Ian from Lehigh River Subdivision. How you doing today?
Right on. We got William from New Ferris Railroad. Fenris. I did it. Stop yelling at me. I don't need to hear myself talk. John 2618. We got Paul the Carver.
Yeah.
And Caboose 121.
Heath in Humanity City Junction.
Hey, I know that guy. CA&P Railroad, good evening to you. And Ben Matchett. Probably butchered that. DB Tech, how are you, bud?
And Art from PDR Engineer. How you doing tonight, Art?
We got Norman Rowe popping in. Always good to see Norman. Valley Brook 2, Model Railway. Nice to see you. Stuart. Marty M, hi to John. The Carver saying hi to John. Everybody say hi to John. It's time to say hi to John. There's a couple Johns in here. So
John
BNSF,
1, John 2.
Yeah. John 2618, just to be different. Randall Metals, and we got BNSF 6951 popping in, saying hi. And Humanity Junction just gets hi to everybody all out of the way at once. He's special that way, you know. That way
Anthony from Georgia Sunbelt, how you doing?
Hey, right on. But that way Heath doesn't break the chat. He just talks once and then he shuts up for the rest of the show.
Oh, he's afraid he's going to get blamed for something.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We got RJ78 Productions. How are you doing? And we say Nancy in the Spirit of Colorado Railroad End Scaler saying hello.
Joe Rader, how you doing tonight?
And John Tanzillo. Jumping someone else's train. When I first started reading that, I thought, okay, moderators, you better get it. But hey, it says jumping someone else's train, so we're okay. Steve PSAP. On phone, tough to say hi to all. Well, Steve, 87 PSAP says hi to everybody, but he's on the phone. So give him a few minutes. He'll show up and do that. So, Containerman 68. Hi, John. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 268. Did I get all of them? Hey, you might have missed one.
Vinny, BNSF 6951. How you doing tonight?
There's James Galton. See, James, I keep telling you guys, I'm looking for a studio audience. I finally got one. You were supposed to be here. What happened? I got half a studio audience. Nate Jackson, how are you?
This is what happens when you leave the garage door unlocked.
Do I got to go look? Hopefully you close the door.
Oh, yeah.
Good. A lot of woodworking tools out there. Somebody might forgive me if they're not there, or might not forgive me again. Georgia Sunbelt, Marty M, Nate Jackson, John Tanzil, John 2618, James Galton. You never invited me. You're always invited, bud. And being away a while, hope you can all okie over the pond. Hope. Hop. I give that up. I give up. Can't read English. From over the pond.
We could hop in the canoe, and paddle over.
Yeah. You paddle, I'll stretch. And Frank Neer. Love the scratch build, Vinny. And Rick Bailey popping in. So what do we got in here? 44 watching, 9 thumbs up. Not bad, no thumbs down yet. So we're good. So got to say, big thank you to the super chats from last week. Now we got to find you a wig.
Yeah, I've been told I got to wear a wig tonight.
Well, there's part of it. There's part of that one. There you go. That might be it. That might be it. Yep. There you go.
This is all your fault, Container Man 68.
Yeah, just for Container Man 68 with his 3 super chats last week. Thanks very much, buddy. And taking his time. Oh, look, pigtails. If I knew where the glasses were. Yeah.
Well, if I put the glasses on, I wouldn't be able to see what I was saying.
Oh, missing that part.
Well,
You don't need a hat. How about a hat? Rick Bailey has no glasses today. Creepy 013.
That's about as good as it gets.
That's not good at all. Oh, geez.
I need to fire my stylist.
That's your wife, right? Could have give you the beard. I'll wear the beard. There you go. There. Can't wait for Christmas when it turns white. Going for the Willie Nelson look. Yeah, I tried. He's not doing too well, though.
Well, getting there.
Now he's just a blonde with pigtails. And Frank Near, Container Man, where's the guitar? I knew I should have picked one of those up. This thing is super. There. Just a beard without a mustache. Well, I better catch up too then. For Frank Near, Container Man 68 doing another one. Oh, Pooh, how do you lose the glasses every week? I don't know. I think Sean hid them when he first came through the door, personally. I have no idea. Oh, never mind. Found him. I found him for you.
Ask and you shall receive.
Everybody's still saying hi to everybody, and I want to do another thank you to other super chats. We did the GoPro Live when RWC Toyman was here, and that was Rick Bailey. So there's your glasses, bud, for that one. And Ken Amos Jr., thank you very much. And Weber Model Railroad. So I got to say, getting back out here in the shed, running some trains on Saturday with Pops, that was a lot of fun. Kind of got the bug again. And, yep, that's got to go. Tui.
Yeah.
Sparky has the shaggy look on now. Did you get him?
Yeah, I think so.
Every once in a while I'll do that anyway. It's a smack. Gotcha. So, like I was saying, guys, it's really good to get back out here in the shed, start running the trains and stuff again. And then I got a little bit of the itch to get out here, start running more track, and really want to get my yard done on the second level. Get some ballast done in there and all fixed up, couple buildings in it, so we can start doing it. Oh, there's Rick Bailey. Yeah, we'll get your glasses back on there, buddy. Thank you very much. Awesome.
Randall Allison saying hello to everybody.
Hold on. You're supposed to wear the glasses.
Dude.
What do you mean, dude? Willie Nelson didn't talk like that, dude. Glad you're out of your funk, Sparky. Thanks, Frank. Took a bit, I'm telling you. That was a pretty hard funk, and there was a lot entailed to lead up to that funk, of course. It wasn't just the trains or my time or work or anything else. There was a lot more involved, but we're getting over the hump, starting to come back down the hill. So we'll call it a old hump yard. We'll see if we can get a few things working up. So you look stoned, man.
Well, that's better now. I can see.
Oh, there you go.
We'll double up.
Yeah, I always put them over mine too. So. Vinny saying hi to little bro Roy. Digger Evans, nice to see you, bud. Did you buy that new car yet? Rick Bailey doing the toot toot. Glad to see you back. So hopefully the microphone picked that up for you. I think we've all been there at some point. Yeah, it's just, I'm pretty sure you are. You just, all of a sudden you look at the layout and it's like, oh, that's just going to be too much work, or you don't want to get started on something, or you get it stuck in your mind. You want to start changing things, and taking a little bit of a break, probably the best thing you can do for it. Then come back out, new eyeballs looking at it. Like I said, it kind of helps to get some friends over to help you run trains too. And I figure that's why Sean showed up at the door tonight, just to make sure I keep coming into my shed.
I had to come over and check out all these RDCs.
RDCs. Now, what's an RDC stand for?
I don't know what RDC stands for. I didn't know there was going to be a test.
Well, of course there's a test. Now, didn't you say you've got one in Guelph?
I've seen one several times.
Yeah.
It's been the last year or so.
And you don't know what RDC stands for?
You know what? I'm getting up there, and I can't remember some days what I did yesterday.
You do know your name, though.
Well, yeah. Must have lost the name tag.
Mm. That's what helps at work all the time. We wear the name tags on our hard hat, so we're good. Have to wear a hard hat at work, so. Except it really scares me out when a guy shows up and it says visitor on there. It's like, oh no. Yeah. So we got RWC, Real Wicked Canadian. Yeah, but how about RDC, Humanity Junction? Marty M saying hi to Digger. And Lehigh River Subdivision, Rail Diesel Car. I think you got her, buddy. And
What?
Jack Jackson popping in. So you can tell them about the one that you see in Guelph. I want to go see if I can find something real quick. Rick Bailey's still trying to make the phone go toot toot.
Well, the one that you see here in town, three times a year, it's a CN RDC. So it's got the red nose, and I think basically what they're using it for now is just inspections of the rails. So they put it back into service. And I understand that there was talk a while ago of bringing the RDCs back and running them between Kitchener and Toronto as commuter trains again.
That'd be pretty cool.
But now the Metrolinx is by 2024 is going to two-way all-day traffic, commuter traffic. So that may have put that on the back burner, and it's all going to be electrified from Kitchener to Georgetown.
I do know that because it's our yards that'll actually be doing the upgrades to electrify the rails and stuff like that. So I have heard of a few of the stations that are getting the upgrades. So that should happen in the near future. Highland Husky Mooch Squad, it's summer times in the Maritimes. Custom models, hello all vets. And yes, got to say thank you to all the vets out there for November 11th. I did my 2 minutes of silence this morning, and then of course did a little bit more thinking about it. A few friends of in the service type thing, so always good to honor the veterans. And it's a bit of a strange year for that. You couldn't all get together and do big parades and stuff like that. But
yeah, even our township, we did it a telecast over Zoom.
Yeah, a lot of guys were doing that. So there was lots of them to find online. You can probably find them right across the country that way. So probably key in your city or whatever, and you'd be all right. So
yeah.
David Atkins, nice to see you popping in 3 hours early, or 3 hours earlier than me anyway. So
Michael McCarville just popped in. How you doing, Michael?
Right on. So an RDC was kind of one of those things, passenger service back in the day, back in the steam trains and stuff like that. Passenger trains, traffic was really big. Automobile wasn't a big thing yet. Plane traffic wasn't a big thing. You wanted to get from point A to point B in any great short time, I guess, you had to take a train. And after the automobile, highways, airplanes, buses, so on and so forth, passenger traffic started to dwindle. Got pretty small. So instead of taking a passenger car that looked like this, what they did was put a motor in it. So you picture this with a whole bunch of detail underneath it and a couple motors here on both ends, power the trucks, and that was your RDC. So you'd have that running down the rails, basically, a passenger car with a motor on it, and that would be your commuter service. Kind of like what we got now with like Go and stuff like that, but a single car. So that's kind of where the design came from, was that. So if we can get one of those RDCs from behind you here.
Sure.
Take a look at that one. That's just a dome car. And then you got the RDC. A little bit of a comparison. Pretty close. Here, see if that'll run on the tracks. But these are all from Rapido. And they've done 3 phases of the RDC now. And I've got one of each of phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Lots of different road names and stuff like that. I just want to go over the paint schemes on some of the ones that I do have and show the undercar detail on this stuff. With Rapido, they do have 2 motors in there. Little boxes there and there are little itty bitty motors, worm gear attached, and then both these trucks are powered. Like I said, you can see the undercar detail. It being a Rapido, there is tons of it. And then for each road name, Pacific, they got different details on each one of them, like where doors would be, wherever the doors are. I know they are on this side. This one's got a big passenger door on it, little door, person door. The guy would sit at both ends, go one way down the line, get to the end, then he just run to the other end, pop in, and start going. Then you got the other end. So this one here, we got the Pacific Great Eastern. And nice green, yellow on the front. Very sharp looking locomotive, I think. And the reason why there was doors on the front and the backs is if the service needed extra help, they just get 2 RDCs then, put them back to back, and then put a diaphragm in there. So a few of them do have diaphragms. So they'd run as a twin unit or 3 units. That's kind of cool. So one thing I do have for the chat, and maybe even for Sean, because he looks like an old bugger. Oh, you're still listening. Is how many people actually remember seeing RDCs running the rails? I think the last ones were actually run probably about I'd say late 70s, early 80s. Even the top of the one on this one, different detail, lots of hatches. The motor and the exhaust was right. Whoop, get my fingers to go the right way. That way. Here's your exhaust, import.
I think the last time that I was on an RDC from Guelph to Toronto was 85, 84.
So they were still in the 80s then?
Yep. Yeah.
Where'd you run that?
From Guelph Station. It was like $12.
Really?
Yeah.
To Toronto?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Spend the day at the Eaton Centre, Toronto, and hop on come back.
That'd be neat. I actually saw one of these 2 weeks ago behind the yard that I was working in and had a big red front on it. So you were saying that's probably the one that was in Guelph.
Could be, yeah.
And they're using that for track service now and probably got cameras and everything underneath. So, but what we're going to try to do is I got a few of these. Every time we look at one, I'm going to give it to Sean. He's going to go put it on the tracks and hope it goes frontwards. Now, does anybody in the chat, like I said, tell me if you remember RDCs to start with. If you've ever rode on an RDC, what it cost you, where you went. I'd like to read that later on in the replay. That'd be pretty cool. The Galloping Goose, I'd like one of those, Michael McCarville. That would be so cool. But I can't find one of those in HO scale. Apparently there was a model of them done though, but not the Galloping Goose. That was more of a bus and more for work-related stuff. So this was for passenger traffic. And you can see even on the windows, they got blinds and stuff in there. Rapido's done a great job. So we'll give this one to Sean. See if he can get that one running on the tracks. But does anybody know how to determine the direction of an RDC? When you first take it out of the box for Rapido, it's got to have a front and a back. So, and of course, Sean takes it to the hardest place to put it, right in the helix.
Well, I guess I kind of put it right beside them.
Yeah, I usually start everything right there. Well, and you don't know if you're going frontwards or backwards now, do you? Uh-oh, what'd you do?
We're not going at all now.
Oh, not now. You're off the tracks. Didn't even get it on the tracks right. John Tizillo says, I rode an RDC from Albany, New York to Providence, Rochester in the early 1960s. Cool. Highland Husky Mooch Squads rode one from Truro to Sydney. And that's Nova Scotia, I believe. He broke it already. I know. You get someone to help you out, guest engineer. Well, close it. That one's got a click on it. Jerry Satterelli, video working for everyone? I hope so. Nobody said anything yet. And Frederick, 75 Reading Railroad, commuted to Philadelphia, $20 per month. Wow, that's cheap. Working for me, Jerry, Providence, Rhode Island. Oh, I knew that. Thanks, Georgia Sunbelts. Chat is on, but YouTube is down. Too bad. Seemed like an interesting topic. Well, I hope everybody can hit YouTube and it comes back up, or YouTube, refresh and it comes back up anyway. So And David Atkins says, I have it on an old videotape. Last, I need to get it into today's format. Well, David, you should do that for Trains on Tuesday, and I can have a coffee with you Tuesday morning and watch that. So, like I said, Rapido's done a phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, and I believe that's just because they've brought out 3 different sets of these models. But I always get a big kick out of reading a manual from Rapido. And right in the first part, well, we're going to get Sean to read this just because he's better at reading than I am. So, TSG Multimedia, how are you, bud? Hopefully you guys can hear him really good. Just read all that right there.
The towing and your warranty?
Yeah, so you're not allowed to actually tow anything behind an RDC.
No. Real RDC came with a warranty from Bud. It's a builder in Philadelphia. If you, as a railroad, towed anything behind your RDC, you would void the warranty. The same applies for your Rapido RDC. The Rapido RDC has 2 very small motors, which are strong enough to pull your Rapido RDC and nothing else. Similarly, the worm gears and universals are extremely delicate as they are only designed for the RDC to pull itself. If you tow anything behind your RDC, you do so at your own risk. Your warranty is well and truly void if you pull unpowered equipment behind your RDC. The emphasis is unpowered. Coupling up to another Rapido RDC is perfectly fine. Gold star if you can make a really long train of nothing but RDCs, just like CP did once upon a time. If you send it back to us under warranty, we can quickly determine if the damage was caused by towing using the secret tow-o-matic strain meter hidden in the RDC floor, and you'll have to pay for any repair work.
So it's got a hidden tow, what?
It says tow-o-matic.
A tow-o-matic is hidden in the floor of these RDCs. So if you tow anything behind it, they're going to know.
Yeah.
Almost makes you want to rip one apart to see if it's actually got it in there. And what it looks like, a tow-o-matic.
You know, they even have unpowered underlined.
Yeah, so I think they really mean don't pull anything behind an RDC. But you can group 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 RDCs together if you want and run them all together, and then it's fine. So the stream is working fine for me, and that's Art from PDR Engineer. Marty M, my YouTube is fine. Is it frozen everywhere? That's Chris Mitchell. Frank Neer, I can't get picture. David Atkins, TSG Multimedia, I had that. I had to sign out and sign in again. Are these DCC and sound? Yes, they are, but we're going to keep the sound off for these ones for right now. We will turn the sound on a little bit later on. I refreshed and it's still hosed. So like a couple of people have said in the chat now, you actually have to shut off YouTube, sign out, and then sign back in, and then come back into the stream. So I don't know. It said it worked for a couple people. Leave it to YouTube to screw up such a good subject too, and looking at RDCs. So, but I can shut this one off for a second and see if that helps.
Oh, Container Man 68 says that YouTube is working for him and he's on the move.
So mobile's working.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys will have to bring it up on your mobile to see the picture, and your big computers to, I don't have no idea. It's all working for me, I know that much. Looks like his normal self. Yeah, except I'm wearing your shirt, Humanity Junction. So, Digger Evans, all I have is chat stream. So, everybody take a minute. I guess you got to sign right out of YouTube and sign back in. How many of the RDCs are you giving away tonight? Absolutely none. But in saying that, if you go over to Otter Valley Railroad, and Rapido does have a deal. If you buy 4 of them, you get the 5th one free. So that's like 25% off. So that's one way to do it, but you have to buy the new model, so the phase 3s. And I did confirm that with Lauren before my live stream. So like I said, there's some rules you got to follow in there too. You got to put a certain code in to get the 5th one free. And I know everybody's got that kind of money sitting around to buy 4 RDCs at once, but that's 25% off. That's better than the BNSF 6951 code for a lot of his stuff that he does. He does 7%. 25% off.
That's a pretty good deal.
Gonna run out and buy 4 of them?
Yeah.
See, got one hooked already.
Does he have them in N scale?
I knew you were gonna ask that. And I have not seen N scale RDCs yet. I did send an invite out to Rapido Trains for this live stream, hoping I'd get a nibble and they'd show up. And then maybe they could tell us some stuff about the RDCs too, and if they were ever going to make them in N scale, because I think that'd be pretty cool. They probably couldn't get an N scale tow-o-matic stuck in the floor though, so got to spend money to save money. And that's the case all the time, PDRR engineer. Came back on, went right off again. Holy crap. So I can't fix YouTube. I know that much. You should bring it up on your phone. Does it work? Can you find your phone?
So much in my pocket.
That's why you're doing that. How about another RDC?
Why don't we get you another RDC?
Stupid beer is frozen. Apple juice here. I don't drink much beer nowadays.
New York and Central.
This has got to be my favorite one right here. The New York Central. I know did run. I have a picture of this in my one book. New York Central running right in front of my station that's in St. Thomas. So, of course, I had to get this one. Now, right off the bat, you notice on the top, the different details. Still got the horns. But you don't have all this extra roof detail down at the end, all the vents. Again, you can see on the side and some of the windows, they do have the little blinds pulled down and up. The ends of this one, I think, are pretty cool. So you do have lights on the top. And the other thing about these RDCs, if you want ditch lights, the ditch lights are actually on this locomotive already, but you have to take the shell off and drill the 2 holes for the ditch lights, and then put the shell back on. Ditch lights are where they're supposed to be, but not all RDCs had ditch lights, so they don't put the holes in for it. But in the booklet, if I can find it, it shouldn't be too hard. So in the booklet, how hard this is going to be to look at, there it is. The 2 stars area, that's where the ditch lights are, and they tell you where to put them. And the other thing every model does come equipped with is a Mars light. And it's right in the middle of the door. So you drill the little hole out there in the middle of the door, and the Mars light's in behind that. The functions are already on there. For DCC operation, there's 12 functions. You got headlights, bell, horn, straight to 4 because there was only 4 gears, I guess, on an RDC. F4 is your brakes, and F5 is Doppler horn slow. Rapido loves his Doppler horn. And does everybody know what a Doppler horn is? Because we can always get Sean to kind of act one out.
You could try.
Yeah, I don't think you do it. F7 is the dimmer. Start up, mute, shut down is F8, like most things. Red classification lights, which is on the top corners. And you got door lights, Doppler horn fast, and then servicing mode. So F12 just turns on the headlights on dim on both directions. So again, all the detail on the bottom of this. And I think they did a really good job at hiding the motors. But that just shows you how small the motors really are for these things. And then little worm gears that come off those that go right to the wheels. Turn them. So very highly detailed. New York Central. And like I said, that's got to be my favorite one off the bat. Now they all come with extra parts and stuff that you can put on them. I guess this little generator box here, you can break that off and put a green one on. So I don't think I'm ever going to get into something like that though. So everybody's still talking about the video in the chat. Well, if I hit the thumbs up, I'll try and check in again later. Okay, John, thanks very much. And Lehigh River saying his is working. Heath broke it. Who is with Sparky? That is Sean McGee.
The chat's working, but the video's not. It's still buffering.
So your video's still buffering too?
Yeah.
So that's what it says for you. Try logging right out and then logging back in.
Yeah.
See if it helps you. You actually got to hit the sign out button then.
Yeah.
Leslie Glippin, yes, David, waiting for the Cato 20th Century Limited set. Oh, awesome. And mine's working again now. That's cool, Digger. So basically, you got to keep trying and trying and trying until it comes back. RJ78 production, all good for me. Air Max Junction, good evening. How are you? Heath Cato also made the jet-powered RDC model in New York City Railroad livery. Awesome. I need that one. Man, we got Nick from Pittsburgh Train Fanatic. Sparky's sitting there right now saying every name in the book. Oh, not quite. So, and Michael McCarville, mine works. I had a Russian hacker buddy. Ooh, what's that mean? I don't want to know what that means, but hopefully everybody's okay. Alex Brockway, hey, all sorry I am late. It's okay to be late this time, bud, but there's a week you better not be late.
Still no difference.
It's because your phone's a BlackBerry.
It's just a Samsung.
Oh, okay. So it's because your phone's a Samsung. Oh, dear. My video feed is down. Yay, YouTube. Yeah, Air Max, people are just saying they just keep trying to sign in, sign out. It comes back eventually. So I could actually, if you guys don't mind, I could stop this stream. You guys can let me know in the chat. I can stop the stream, wait a couple minutes, and then I'll start it over again and see if that helps out. My phone is the Samsung. Hi, Chris Mitchell. And I got to bug the guy. He's sitting right here. Come on. Hey, my Samsung is working just fine. Okay, so it's not a Samsung issue. It's like picking on HO and N scale.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Starts a fight no matter what. I'm not moving and I am having good connection. Okay, so
The weather?
I don't think it'd be. Shut up, Sparky. I got a Samsung. No stop, no stop. I wouldn't. You might not come back. Okay. I have a great video and sound connection. All right. Good here. Been working fine for me the whole time. Hi, Jason the Train Feek. I was wearing your beard and I started eating it. I had to take it off. And Dave P. Hi, Sparky. Hi, all. My phone is screwed to my wall. I thought you were going to say something there. Completely different, David. Yep, there goes the PG rating right off the bat. So
Yeah.
you want to throw me one of those boxes that the RDCs come in. We'll take a quick look at those. So if you go to your model train store and you're walking through the aisles, this is what you're going to see is a real big box that says RDC. Now, like some people did get in the chat, that is the rail diesel car. So like I said, it's basically a dome car that they put a couple motors on so they can run it independently of, say, a whole passenger train. So holds 60 to 90 people, depending on what the service needs. Got your information on the ends of them. And Rapido's good about that. They put it on both ends. So no matter how they put it on the shelf, you can see what you're getting into. That's the BC Rail one. Turns things green. Yeah, try to get into it now with nothing in it, though. So, like every box that trains come in, it's suction pucked. So, really hard to get into. But like everything else, you got your sleeve, then lots of spare parts. So this has a couple diaphragms in it, spare exhaust parts, and there's some hoods to go over for winterization on the roof. Lots of grab irons, and a little piece for the snowplow in that one. And this one just has a bunch of green parts in it. Like I said, you can break that one part off and then put one of those on it. And that's supposed to be the air valves and stuff like that. So,
Does it come with the magic wand?
it does. Not that one, though. It comes with a magic wand to turn on the lights and everything. There you go. Oh, where are you going?
Just putting that.
Yeah, that's a tangent one. There's the Rapido one, so you can play with the lights now.
Oh, and the next one goes on.
So, like I said, box isn't much to look at. And Leslie Giplin, what did you do? Tampa, Florida. You said diaphragm. Yes, I did. We'll take another one of my favorite ones. Next one, I love the paint job on this next one, too. So this is CP Rails. So one of the Canadian ones. Well, I guess But this one you can see on the front, number boards were actually raised. You can see the marker lights on this one, windshield wiper, chains across the front door, snow plow. Like I said, in that bag's a little piece of the snow plow that fits right in there. Supposed to glue it on. And this one's called the goalie mask scheme. I guess it's supposed to look like a goalie's mask way back in the 60s. What do you think? Goalie?
Yeah, it does look, yeah.
Ken Dryden?
No.
More like New Jersey Devils, I think.
Yeah. There was some, I'm trying to think, there was a goalie that had a mask kind of similar to that.
All right, so there's a skill testing question. Who's a goalie in the NHL that had a mask that was similar to that?
Was it Chico? No, it wasn't Chico.
Steve just curious because I'm in SC and was getting rain. It works now. So Pittsburgh Train Fanatic says it's working for him. Gaffa's channel, he said the word glue. Oh, brother. Hey, Ralph, how are you, buddy? And Corey, how are you? More like Jason Voorhees?
Voorhees. Sticking with the Halloween theme.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But maybe. So up there, like I said, you can put the winterization hatches over top of that. You can extend the exhaust ports there, make the exhaust pipes bigger. Again, bottom detail. And a lot of them have doors in different spots. This one's actually got the big baggage door on both sides, where the first one, I believe, only had a baggage door on one side. Might be wrong, though. So, that is one of my second favorite ones, just for the paint scheme. See if you get that one going the right way. You figure out which way's front and back yet?
I'm thinking that previous to what I had said before, this is the front.
So the short hood's the front part of the RDC. So, Michael McCarville, Norman Rowe, I am not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. And good evening, Corey. How are you? John Tanzilla, he's proud of it. That doesn't sound good.
There we go. There we go.
Ah, you're actually back on. There you go. Isn't it amazing how they put them all on the track? They just take off. Doesn't matter where he is. They just go. Doesn't even need a DCC controller in his hand. Those HO RDCs look massive. And it'd be really nice to actually ask Rapido if they were going to make an N-scale one, because I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
They can make passenger cars in N-scale, so why not?
Yeah. I'd actually love a few RDCs on my layout.
Yeah, like I said, I think I've got 8 of them now, and that's kind of what I wouldn't mind is getting all 8 of them in my Helix at once. That'd be kind of cool, flying back and forth and everything else, but who knows? The circle is hypnotizing. Yeah, but he's sitting in front of it, so every once in a while they disappeared. All right, do we got another one? Uh-oh.
No, you don't.
Well, you got to take the next 3 out of the box.
We can do that.
Hard to find good help nowadays, I'm telling you. So, Airmax, find me in the TELUS phone directory. Norman, no wonder why I was starting to feel sleepy. Yeah, hypnotizing, that's cool. When I click the thumbs up, the circle stops for a second. Oh, okay. I can try that. Maybe I better not try that, or mine will start being a circle. And Chris Mitchell says he's frozen again. Hopefully the replay is not all screwed up. That's going to be the big part of that one. So if it is screwed up for everybody, then my replay numbers should go up. Anyway, that way you guys get to see what all these RDCs actually look like. And Phoenix Smith, YouTube is currently down in every continent. Awesome. And of course, they always pick Wednesday night, 7 p.m. to do it. They're picking on me. What's up with that, man? Well, Troubles in Paradise?
I am trying to be. Oh, there we go.
Rookie. Or N-scaler, one of the two. Here we got a British Columbia Railways.
I used to handle small things.
Yeah.
No, leave it.
Won't go there. So, Dave Atkins, you might be familiar with this one. And I don't know, David, do you even have some of these still running the rails over there for you guys? That would be kind of cool. British Columbia Railway. Another nice paint scheme. Nice emblem on the front doors. This one's got 2 wipers. Different horn on the top. you guys noticed a lot of them had just a single chime horn. This one's actually got a 3-chime horn on the front. Again, with the air vents on the top. Grab irons there, right in between all those vents. Now, why would you need a grab iron right there? Where is it? Right there. There's nothing to grab onto even to climb up that high. So that'd be kind of silly. And again, the number boards, you can see how these ones actually stick out. And then they are up higher on this one. Rounded edges on the front. I believe that's the phase 2 was the rounded edges, whereas phase 1 RDCs were actually more square. And again, I believe all the undercar detail is going to be all the same though, but you guys can count all those air reservoirs and pipes for me, and then we'll go back and compare them later on. That should be pretty good. Even better though if I held it up the same way for every one of them. So if that was backwards, now it's upside right. If it was upside right, now it's upside down. Ha! Figure that one out. Again, this one's got a complete snowplow on it, whereas the other one we had the piece in the bag that you had to put on there. So all of them, again, are pretty much different in their own little unique ways. And I didn't see if David Atkins actually said that they do run these still out in British Columbia. We got SMT mainline, YouTube having server issues, and 2 RDCs in the Helix. Cool. We need more. Let's get another one.
You want this one on the track running too?
Oh, yeah. We need them all on the track running. And then hope we don't hear a crash. Need some weathering. Might be a couple years before I think about weathering these things. But yeah, they would look really good. And David Atkins says, no, they are not running in British Columbia anymore. So that's a shame, actually. But it would be nice if they actually started bringing some of them back. Smaller towns or something. Well, I don't even think I have to ask for the next one. I've got this guy trained.
So this is a CP rail one. We've already seen this.
We've seen this one. This is the double. And it literally is a double. It's the same number and everything of the last one. So I still guess I am lucky. Still have you, no interruption, and watching another premiere at the same time. Oh, JP Videos is up. RJ. And everybody's saying hello to SMT, Harrison, and the Train Freak. So that's cool. Bill, how are you? I'm on YouTube, and it has been working fine. So must be sporadic for a few places. Hopefully it's because they're doing a really big upgrade, and YouTube's going to be really awesome first thing tomorrow. Or right after mine when Michael McCarville actually does his live stream. Everything will work perfect. You watch. It'll be so much better for his live stream. So, like I said, guys, right after my live stream tonight is Michael McCarville's. Don't forget to check him out. He is in the chat. So, oh, we got another one. Canadian National. What's this one called? Wet Noodle or something?
Yes. Wet noodle.
Canadian National Wet Noodle. I wonder why it was called Wet Noodle. This one, again, has got a different horn on it. Smaller, but again, 3-chime. Only 2 vents on the top. But again, it's got those stirrups on the side that lead to nowhere. Kind of weird. Maybe that's so you can hang down and peek in the windows or something. Nice paint scheme on the front. Again, that would look good on a goalie mask. Full front snowplow. Number boards are up and yet a little bit different than the first one that we showed. Kind of the same as the last one, though, the British Columbia one. And the other thing, if we can see it, see the stairs there on the front by the door? And when that door opens, obviously, there'll be more stairs to get to the top of the platform and everything. You kind of go like that, and it's all closed in. It's just something to note. It'd be kind of cool, though, if those doors would open. Or you could take a razor and actually open the door. That would be neat. So that might be worth it. Wig Wag Workshop. Is YouTube videos down for everyone else? About 50% of the people in my live stream are experiencing video problems, but they can read the chat. So everybody talk in the chat and keep everybody company, and we should be doing good. Anybody that can see the video, just do a play-by-play for everybody that can't. That works. So D202. And again, I am really impressed with the size of those motors on the bottom of those things. So Very cool. Get that one on and see how we're doing. You might want to actually see if any of them are bumping into each other yet.
No, we've got some good spacing between.
Wet noodle refers to the 70s to near present CNGT CV logos because the lettering looks like a bent wet noodle. Oh, cool. I didn't even see the logo on there, though. It just said Canadian National on the side.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at that next time. Air Max 1, David Atkins, did you see the new Rapido announcement regarding the WCE cars and mentioning the F59 PH1? I'm interested in getting a WC set. See if you can find that. F59 PH1 for the WCE.
WCE.
I think they were in the back of one of those. Did I run out of RDCs? Is there 8 of them going?
I believe so.
I ran out of RDCs. Well, I didn't feel like I went through 8 of them. It's only 7:47. Oh my God, Michael. Okay, what'd you do? If your video is down, Sparky is wearing a red dress and black pumps. I won't tell you guys what Sean's wearing then. Why did you get 8, Sparky? Why not more or less? Well, I had 2 from before, and then I bought the 4 to get 1 free, and then I also bought the New York Central, so I ended up with 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. Sean is doing all the work adding RDCs to the layout. Well, of course he is. I got to talk to you guys and read the chat. You guys should be impressed. I'm actually reading a lot of the chat this time, so that's not bad. So talking to Mike about Michael McCarville, like I said, right after my live stream tonight, he will be going live. At least hopefully he is. I didn't see him say he's not. So, and then the other live stream that's on tonight at 9 o'clock is Model Railroading Live. And that's usually with Big Bill and Johnny Reed. And like I said, that's on at 9. Thursdays, we got Hot Rod Rodney at 7. Crossed Anchors at 8 p.m. Friday, we got BNSF 6951. That's at 9 p.m. And hopefully Vinny's still in here, but BNSF 6951, brother, hopefully you're feeling better than you did last week and your show can go on. And like I said, the main part is hopefully you're feeling a lot better, though. So, Lone Wolf Rail Fan, I haven't seen you in ages, buddy. Hello. And Ralph Greenwood saying hi to Vinny. Container Man, Sean is doing all the work. Yeah, I read that one already, unless you put it up there twice. I am ready with or without YouTube. Well, hopefully we're okay with YouTube. So, and Humanity Junction's putting up the Michael McCarville live stream link. So, like I said, right after mine. So, Saturdays, we got the Back on Track gang there at 10 o'clock in the morning. Sundays, we got Sidetracked Sundays. That's at 8 p.m. And Heath Who is going to be going this week. I know John's the first week. And I think that would make Train Freak the second week. You're the third week. And then Ray Bell's the fourth week, right? You understand anything I just said? I don't know. Just lost the other premiere. Hope I don't lose you too. Uh-oh. So maybe YouTube's slowly going down section by section, and we'll slowly come back up section by section afterwards. So this week is Jason. Okay. Jason is this weekend. All right. So this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, that's Jason the Train Freak. And then we got Monday, we got Just Nate at 7. We got Tom's Trains and Things at 8 p.m. And Tuesdays, we got On Track Tuesday. The next one, I think, is Dave Derber might be the next one. But I think it's supposed to be Benny with Boxcar with a Creative Rail Fan. But I have sent him a couple messages, and I haven't got anything back from him yet. I hope he's all right and doing okay. Hopefully he's just busy with work. So something sounds like it's really whining.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on the top. He stopped. He's about to get hit. Top, far end. Way over by the wall. You got to do some climbing for that one. Ladder's over there. Or you can go in there. Wish I could get the camera for this one. Hold on. Got him stuck in the helix. One got stuck in there somehow. Let's watch him get out. See, this is why you subscribe to this channel right here.
Who has more fun?
Oh, boy. There we go. There, just for a bit of a laugh. Rescue mission. Yep. And we'll get her back on the tracks. It's the Canadian National. It might take up. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, that's the one you just put on then.
Yeah. What do you suppose happened to all the RDCs that were out there?
They were all scrapped.
That's a shame.
So Jason Schron with Rapido, their YouTube channel actually has a couple of videos, well, quite a few videos of the RDCs, because Jason's just in love with restoring things, and that's awesome. But he's actually got a video of a bunch of them being destroyed, so kind of sucks. But with the age of them and stuff like that, you can understand it. So Tuesday, like I said, we got On Track Tuesday. I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's Creative Rails. Wednesday, we got Michael McCarville right on after me. 9 o'clock is Model Railroading Live. So that's it. Inverto 83, is anyone having trouble with YouTube playback? Playback video, basically the only thing that's working is the chat. So Hot Rod Rodney, nice to see you popping in. TSG Multimedia tomorrow night for a special live interview. No train tunnel Thursday. All right, so no Hot Rod Rodney tomorrow, but I'm not. Is TSG Multimedia's actually on YouTube tomorrow night? I can't remember. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, I don't know myself.
I know he does do a lot of stuff for Patreons too. So, missed. Your turn. All right, so guys, that's what I had. Like I said, RDC rail diesel car. What do you think of them?
I like them. You know, and I'm an N scaler, and I really like them. Quality on them, the clarity.
2 of them are running together right now. Got to take the one on the back off, or it'll push the other one off, or take the front one off. Little motors, so you can't really push down on them and stop them. So, Melvin, message deleted by human junction. Uh-oh. Be nice. But guys, the way I used to end my live streams is, if you guys got any contests or know of any contests, throw it up in the chat right now. And I'd like to get a contest going, but I want to hit 5,000 followers. We're at 4,580, somewhere in that area. So we're getting close to the 5K. But that's what I'm going to do. My next contest is going to be $1,000 gift certificates, 500 for OVR trains, 300 and 200. So 3 people once I hit 5K. Anybody else, like I said, knowing of any contests, let us know in the chat. Other than that, I want to know, how many people do you have following your channel, guys? You can throw it up in the chat right now. Moderators will let her go. Michael McCarville says, I have a contest at 2,000. Everything in YouTube is working fine for me except for actually playing a video or live stream. No politics, please. No. Maybe that's what Melvin said was politics. So, yep, no video, endless buffering. I've heard that a few times, Frank. That sucks, Steeler fan. DB Tech has 104 followers. Pirates of Model Trains saying hello to everybody. Leslie Gilprin has 250 followers. Hot Rod Rodney, nice pass car, your hand and arm. I gotta be stiff by now. I really gotta learn how to read short form. I would try the phone, but it is charging. Sean tried his phone; his was still buffering too. Yeah. So it's a YouTube issue. So Wigbag Workshop, Michael McCarville is awesome. Well, it's pretty good. I don't know if I'd say awesome.
Thanks, Highland Husky Mooch Squad.
What happened?
He says we had a great show tonight.
Oh, and even knows who you are.
Well, yeah, he spelled my name wrong. That's
yeah, well.
I've been called a lot worse.
Yeah, true. Oh, where'd that go? I lost it. Digger, you can throw your chat back up there. Somebody, oh, there it is. Digger Evans, 827. Thank you all. Competition giveaway if we hits 1K. Nancy's going over to the Michael McCarville show, and she's at 1,801. And Nancy's, Michael says he's at 1,700. I appreciate it, Heath. That's John number 2. I can see you guys now. Hi, Sparky and Sean. Now that the stream's over, he can see us. So, hey, we're doing pretty good. Hey, guys. Oh, Sean's back inside the Helix. What happened?
See Ann again.
Oh. So, with that one, we'll leave it off for now, but we might have to turn that one backwards and put it on. See if it'll run in reverse later. And Randall Ellison, nice RDC, Sparky. Yeah, we got 8 of them. Well, 7.5 going around the layout right now. So, yeah, we'll leave that one off and let her sit for a bit. But everybody head over to Michael McCarville's channel. Heath, you can throw that link back up there again. And yes, Hot Rod Rodney, I know it's buffering bad. It has been all night for a lot of people. Like everybody, a lot of people are saying the chat's coming in, but the picture's not. So hopefully YouTube hasn't screwed around bad enough that the replay isn't going to be there. Like I said, then you guys can check out actually what these RDCs look like. So
Container Man 68 at 1449.
Awesome. Michael McCarville saying the Helix cage match. Yeah, no, Michael, I'm not climbing in there with him. So just not that much room. It looks big, but maybe not on the inside. So video is great. James Galton saying that. So yeah, a few people had no issues. So Steve 87 PSAP has no issues with stream, so you should have no issue. Said there's half of yous do and half of yous don't. So cool RDC, Sparky, great show. Thank you, John number 2. Real Fan Mass, anybody else have video not loading? Again, half the people can see it, half the people can't. So like I said, hopefully the replay is okay. So Sean, what's your channel name?
Sean McGee.
Whoa, original. Really original. How many followers you got?
I have 115 right now, I believe.
That's not too bad.
I've picked a few up in the last couple months.
Cool. And you got a video coming out when?
Actually, I'm working on putting a video together this week and the weekend.
Ooh.
There's a big Canadian National Northern Class 484 locomotive move this weekend.
So when you say move, what's that mean?
They're loading it onto a couple flat decks and they're moving it to a different location.
Oh, so it's a static display.
Yep.
It was on like concrete pad or something?
No, it was actually on rails.
Oh, so
beside the local train station, and the lease for this the land that it's on, Metrolinx, it's up December 15th. So they've got to move it from there down to John Galt Park for static display down there.
Awesome. And you're going to get video of that?
I've started taking video today. Actually.
And you're actually going to share video of that?
I will share video of that, yes.
On your YouTube channel?
On my YouTube channel, yes.
When's the last time you posted a video?
April was actually the last time I posted a video.
What, 2 years ago?
April 2020.
I got to give everybody a hard time. And he's here helping out tonight, so I got to give him an extra special hard time.
Thanks for having me tonight, Sparky.
It was great having you over. Like I said, it's great having guys over here running trains and get me back into the hobby, that's for sure.
Yeah,
a lot of it is just that, making friends and everything. It's not so much a closet hobby anymore. We've got YouTube and other social media, but it's amazing to find out how many people actually live close enough to you that they can come over and help you out. So,
and if you can't get Vanna White, you got to settle for me.
I was thinking that. Again, we have wigs. We could have kept trying, but that stopped early too. So, Gaffa was in here somewhere. Gaffa's channel. Gaffa changed his name to Gaffa's channel. That's why I'm kind of confused. And yeah, he's just explaining it's worldwide. YouTube's having problems. So, like I said, guys, hopefully the replay is going to be okay. Let it load up 3-4 hours. It usually takes that long to sync up. So, but check out. Oh, thank you, Humanity Junction, for throwing up Sean McGee's channel, aka Vanna.
Oh, thank you, Heath.
Very cool. Check him out. Subscribe to him. Hit the bell. But watch a couple of his videos, guys. They're not very long, trust me. And he's a little slow on the draw, so not a problem.
I don't know. James Galton's got I Am Coming Soon. I don't know if that was a dig at me for my last video or he's actually going to show up.
I'm not sure. So, yeah, we'll find out. He was here on the weekend, too, so he pops by every couple of weeks, so that's pretty good. So, but like I said, that's all I've got, guys. Don't think Sean's got any more.
Oh, good night. Just going to say good night to John from Schuylkill River Valley.
John number 2. Yeah, he says he's coming for a visit. Well, don't do it now. I'm closing up the shed and going in the house, kicking this guy out. We all got to get food. I don't think you have
No,
food
I haven't
either,
eaten yet either. No, I've been
so
busy.
there we go. So, okay, guys, right about now, click on that link to go check out Michael McCarville's channel. Watch his live stream. Hopefully his picture comes in a little bit more. And like I said, Heath, throw that up one last time. Then I'll hit end broadcast. Then I'm going to go watch some RDCs for a little bit.
Sounds like we might have a couple last.
That's what I was thinking too. It sounded like a couple are lashed up again.
Yep.
But the good thing about having 7 RDCs running on the layout is Helix is busy most of the time. So, hey, Sparker, you'll have a message from me on your Facebook page. Just disregard it since YouTube is working now. All right, bud, no problem. Thanks, Sparky and Sean. Great stream. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, everybody, for checking in, watching it, or listening, or reading. I have no idea what you guys got to do tonight. So, like I said, check out the replay later. But right now, Michael McCarville, head over there.
Good night, everybody.
See you guys.